So in the 1970s, we actually had a similar phenomenon happen, which is this term called information technology. And maybe you were part of that transformation for your respective companies. This was when a lot of companies started to build out their own data centers. A lot of companies invested in buying server equipment, networking equipment, storage equipment, personal computers. And this guy, his name is Robert Solow. He's an economist who would win a Nobel Prize in the same year. He looked at the productivity statistics and he came out with this quote, which is, you can see the computer age everywhere, but in the productivity statistics. And what he discovered is that in this period of transition of when everyone was investing in digital transformation, we love that term, and digitizing their workforce, or turning everything that would used to be stored in a cabinet into an actual server, there was actually a dip in productivity. And it wasn't until many decades later that he actually saw the rise in productivity and the internet, and now we sort of can't part away from the internet, which is another one of it's a new problem that we're facing. But this same thing, this struggle, is happening in AI too. We can look maybe 100 years back before that, when we pivoted from things that were steam powered to things that were electrically powered. And one big mistake that a lot of factory owners did is, when that happened, all they did was they took out the big steam engine that would power their multi-story factories and put in an electric motor. And the same thing happened, which is around that time, productivity did not have any gains either. And it wasn't until a couple of decades later when some Americans noticed that if we redesigned our entire factory floor and rethought the way that we were to build a product from step 1 to step 10, that it was then productivity started to soar, and then that came with a manufacturing boom that we know today.